Revolution. For the past month, shots have been heard across the Homecraft SMP, for a revolution is upon us. With propaganda springing up and threats and destruction becoming the common courtesy on the server, it has become difficult to see where things may lead in the future. But in order to speak of the present, we must first understand the past. January 8th, 2021. A message has been sent out in the Homecraft SMP Discord server, reading one message: Communist Revolution on the server. Now at the time, we all joked around about a certain server member, OTM, being a communist and wishing for all to have the same status and free will to do whatever they'd please, whether good or bad. But the thing we didn't take into account is that there may be others. Chapter 1: The Uprising. Now, ever since the beginning of this server, there have been rules in place. Normal rules for any family-friendly Minecraft server such as Homecraft that if you wished to join and play on, you must abide to. And some of these rules, such as no threatening, be respectful, and don't be toxic, are staple examples for rules that are not just unique to family-friendly servers. But like night and day, while there is someone who makes rules, there always must be an opposing force, an arch-villain, a creator of chaos, if you will. He or she disapproves of the rules or the plate set before them and asks for improvements, no matter how frivolous or lengthy the request or offer. One fact about the rules that is important to know is that there are frequent meetings to change them, but not everyone shows up to these meetings, even though they help everyone be allowed to put their own ideas and collaborate with one another to better the rules overall. But like I said before, certain people hasn't showed up to a single one of these meetings. And you wonder why people disagree with him so much.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
Also, he just does not give people straight answers unless if it works for in his favor. For example, I wasn't sure how to make this video without roasting or making fun of RTM, so while I was recording it, I politely asked him if he was alright with me making this video. Do you know what he responded with? He responded with this video. It's copyrighted music. Then I said, does that mean you're fine with it? And then he sent me this back.
You're going to Brazil. No. I will use magic not to go there. Why you do this to me?
Now after Tim had been complaining for a while, he started to spread his influence over another server member, Kirby428. Like I said before, there were other server members that we didn't know about that was fighting on RTM's side. So while RTM was complaining about getting banned for breaking enough rules, even though it was a temporary ban for only 3 days. And he got banned again because he broke more rules and it was consistent, so he got banned for 7 days. And when he was brought back, everyone was like, oh, RTM me back, RTM me back. But then, all of a sudden, we start hearing messages from Kirby and threats. Chapter 2: Betrayal. What the heck?
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
Now this is when things went from a 5 to a 1000 really fast. He started showing pictures of him and RTM at my base. You see that acacia bow right there? And there used to house Brian, my very first citizen. And then he was dead. He also showed that he replaced him with a character named Brain, which is basically just a replica of Brian. It doesn't matter. You can't just kill someone and replace them with someone else and call it the exact same thing. Not to mention that they went down into my brewing room and they placed the outline for a wither and started posing in front of it. Now by this time, OTM had left, but Kirby stayed. He sent screenshots of him with his crossbow against my villagers. He said that he had placed TNT across my base and that he had traveled to my base to quote-unquote make nukes. Coincidentally, later that week, I logged on to the server to find one of my houses, the house that contained my first villager that had Further Falling 4 and Protection 4 enchantment books. Rigged to the brim with TNT, the explosion left a crater where the house used to stand. I stood there for a minute, trying to come to terms with what had just happened. Kirby, the man I had trusted to keep my secrets, the one I had shown my basement with my villagers and the brewing stands and the loot, had just betrayed me. It had just destroyed one of the most important parts of my nation's history. Chapter 3. An End to the Revolution. After the chaos, threats, and insults were tossed at the server's management, and insults thrown directly at Steve and the person who fixes the bots on the server, Neb, it became quite out of hand quickly. Luckily for the mods and the ones revolted against, the revolution was met with a strong force of upstanding justice, in the forms of members such as Scoob My Fat Dog, link in description, Steve the Gold One, link in description, and Neb, link in description. Good job, men. Godspeed. And when all the dust settled from the revolution, after threats and deaths and destruction, the lesson learned was that the best way to stop the opposition is the most simple way possible. And with the push of a button, it was over. You already know what time it is. We're gonna freestyle. Bring back the old beat, okay? Let's go. I'm immaculate, doing on it. Revolutions, I'll put a stop to it. Watch me pop off with the flow. Unbelievable, I make it up as I go. Yo, I'm the Lord of Stone. I can make up more lines than a telephone bow. You can stop this beat, it'll hit you right down to the bone. I'm recording this at 7:09. I'm so tired, I feel like I'm running out of time. And I got these runs that get just better, you'll come to find. We talk about Steve Scoop or Neb with his series, boom. Hey. I'll be dropping loud, I'll be copping out, I'll be rocking out, I'll be making this hit, I'll be stopping them, I'll be shocking them, I'll be robbing them like I'm making this bit. I can pull up rhymes out of the air, but the songs they can just share. Yeah, like artificial amateurs on an amazing analytically I salt animate things. Let's take this back to the real stuff, for real stuff. It's been tough since I was waking up, trying to keep this etiquette, trying to act like I am the better man. Yeah. It's gone so hard, so the rhymes get harder. I'm training these hits like I'm attempting to butter. I'm gonna keep up until I can move up and go further. So we'll see you soon. Those stones getting larger. Peace out.